Green flag is out. Dead even at the line. With help from Kyle Dudley, Lancaster draws even into turn number 1 with Burns, but Burns has the edge out of the corner. Looking to reassume command of the top spot. Burns will complete the pass out of turn number 4. Back to the point goes the 41 of Burns. Lancaster tries to slam the door on Falk, and it causes a multi-car collision in turn 1.
I know what happened in the driver's seat when it was happening at 110 mile an hour, you know. I felt like I had a little bit of position, but I wasn't really in a place to really challenge for it. And I don't know if Derek Spire just cleared them and just hung left for what, but it just, I mean, I just couldn't even have time to react to, you know, make a move either way. I mean, it's not like I overdrove the corner and drove into him, you know. I mean, I still felt like I was making the corner properly, so.
You know, me and CE have always gotten along good. He just run in there and just flat turned me. There was no checking up. There was no nothing. He was plumb up under me, picked me up, and they said the back wheels were off the ground.
Philip Morris is into the top 5. Keeping an eye on the 01 Trailertown Chevrolet as the 811 green flag unfurls. We're back to green. Contact just past the stripe between the front runners. Heafner and Burns dicing it up into turn number 1, and they're still 2 abreast down the back straightaway. It's been a great battle at the front of the field between the newcomers, and they're still 2 abreast out of the corner. Trading pain at the stripe, it's Heafner leading lap 23. Meanwhile, back up front, Burns and Heafner still side by side, now 3 wide out of the corner. Here comes Dudley. Dudley to the inside of Burns down the front straightaway, completing the pass on Burns out of the corner. And Dudley's bringing Morris with him. Perhaps problems for Burns. Burns hitting the apron of the racetrack, headed for pit road. Dudley just enveloping the 95 of Heafner down the back straightaway. Lunges to the inside of Heafner into turn number 3. Looking to complete the pass down the front stretch. He'll lead lap 29. Dudley to first. And here comes Morris. Morris peering beneath the 4 in turn number 1, and he'll skate up the banking after contact from Heafner. Heafner all over the back bumper of Morris. He'll apply the bump and run to Dudley. Dudley moved out of the bottom groove. It presents an opportunity for Heafner down low, and they're side by side in 1. What a run for Jacob Heafner tonight at Motor Mile Speedway. Dudley will prove a tough pass. Heafner all 4 on the flat as he muscles alongside Dudley out of turn 4. 10 laps to go at the stripe. Heafner's to the inside of Dudley. Pass complete in turn number 1. Where did Jacob Heafner come from? Crossover move by Dudley. Dudley rallies to the inside of Heafner and battles back. And here comes Morris and Looney. 4 cars under a blanket for the win in the closing laps. What a race we have seen tonight. Race number 2 of the 105.3, the Bear Twin 50s, climaxing in a thriller. Heafner and Dudley, Morris and Looney, 4 cars under a blanket. Morris to the inside of Heafner in contact. Here comes Looney, nearly 3 wide out of turn number 2. The intensity ratcheting up in the closing stages. Morris sands a left front fender, working to the inside of Heafner for second place. Dudley clinging to the lead, but for how much longer? The heavyweights have arrived. Morris is into second, drawing a bead on Dudley down the back straightaway. Morris is there, filling up the rearview mirror of Dudley through 3 and 4, and he's got Mike Looney stuck up his tailpipes. 5 laps of racing remaining. The race reaching a fever pitch. Contact between Morris and Dudley. Contact between Looney and Morris. And it opens up the door for Looney down low. Looney aiming to capitalize. Side by side with Morris, this is the battle for second place at the stripe. 4 laps to go. Dudley a rolling roadblock for Looney and Morris at this juncture. Looney's got the preferred groove now to the inside of Morris, looking to race to the inside of Dudley into turn number 3. Here comes Mike Looney. This is the race for the win. 3 laps from the finish. Mike Looney has muscled alongside the 4 of Kyle Dudley, Heafner, and Morris. 4 cars, nose tail, down the back straightaway. They're coming to 2 laps of racing to go. Dudley takes a shot from Morris. Morris is into second. Mike Looney has command of the top spot, but Philip Morris is a man on a mission. They'll have 1 lap to settle it at the line. Half car length the advantage for Mike Looney. Despite damage incurred on a lap 7 accident, both Mike Looney and Philip Morris have proven resurgent. It has become a race of resilience for the front runners. Down the back straightaway for the final time, Looney in control. Through 3 and 4, Morris looking low, but it's not going to be enough. Mike Looney out of turn 4 will win.
That last race, that was probably the most fun I've had in a race car in a long time. I mean, there were just 4 cars going as hard as they could for the win right there. I mean, it was just, all gloves were off. It was as hard as we could all go, and we were sliding, bumping into each other, but I mean, that was really fun.
Yeah, it had a shot at winning there. I mean, it was just a really incredible race. I mean, it was fun that we had that many cars swapping the lead out front, and I wouldn't have minded being a fan right there. It seemed like I could see the whole thing, you know, watching the race unfold there, and I wanted to be in second place with 2 to go, and Mike Looney was where I wanted to be.
Man, what a race to the finish. That was probably the most fun I've had in a race car in a really long time.
Mike, take us back 10 laps to go. Walk us through those final laps. How did you win this race?
Look, I don't know, man. You know, I thought that Kyle and the 95 car, I thought they were kind of gone, and me and Phil, we were really struggling to get through the traffic. C put up a hell of a fight, and you know, once we got clear, we started. Them guys got to racing, we was running them down, and when I seen old Phil Digger start working on Kyle, I said, man, it's gonna be good. And I was just hanging on for, like, at any second we could have trashed 3 or 4 race cars right there. That was 4 drivers right there under a blanket doing everything we could. You know, wasn't nobody. I'm really proud of the guys. You know, that was a real talent show. They done a hell of a job. You know, we was beating and banging, and you know, it was time to go, and we all held on to them. And Billy Martin come out of here with another victory tonight.